The program has taught me to think differently.
You are doing original work and finding your voice with tremendous supports and expert guidance.
When I leave here with a doctorate in clinical social work, it'll allow me to be more effective and allow me to have a voice and have a seat at the table.
I knew I wanted to do something with further education, and I stumbled across this idea of a doctorate of clinical social work, and I thought, what's the difference between that and a PhD?
The DSW is geared for the person who is interested in elevated clinical practice. They want to direct or run or oversee or shape a field of clinical practice, as well as teaching and educating.
The content of the program was really right for me, and then the non-traditional format, just the two put together was really just a dream come true.
The way Penn has designed this DSW program is that we know you're a clinician or a practitioner or you have a life, and we are not artificially interrupting any of that. The DSW program is a 3-year program where students come in with Immersion Week and do a deep dive with some of the top thinkers in a wide variety of clinical spaces.
The Immersion Week's been really great. So we come up here in person and we get to meet our fellow cohort. They encourage us to get together and we do social things, and so we get to know everybody. And we also get to meet all of our professors. So they schedule all the professors that we might have during the year to come in and talk to us and tell us a little bit about their research. And in fact, I think we actually get to know everybody and the professors more than we would in a traditional program.
The initial Immersion Week focused a lot on orientation, getting to know the rules of the road. Now, as we move forward and we get further into the program and the dissertation process, it's a lot of information related to where we go next and building relationships with dissertation chairs and things like that. You know, the professors are easily accessible. They have been incredibly supportive. You can meet with them at any time. So I never felt disconnected from the school. So today when I walked onto this campus, it felt like my school.
And you're taking your classes via Zoom. It's very interpersonal. We are seeing each other, we are laughing, we are supporting each other. We tend to know about each other's lives just the way we would in a classroom. You know, somebody's 3-year-old goes bopping by in the background.
I have had cats and dogs walk across the screen, my own included. But that's okay. That sort of makes it seem more natural, because students and I, we're sitting in our home or we're sitting in our office. There is, I think, a greater level of being relaxed, feeling comfortable in that environment.
I find it to be a much more rigorous program. It's not just some kind of webinar that we're looking at. We're actually seeing our instructors in real time. We're seeing our classmates in real time. We're sitting together during designated periods of time, just like we're in the classroom.
I mean, the University of Pennsylvania has a very good reputation, and so it allowed me to get my doctorate at a prestigious school that had a challenging, great program, but I didn't feel like a random satellite student just watching videos online doing a self-study program. I really feel like I'm attending the university and attending the School of Social Policy and Practice.
I see them as leaders, very intelligent, very analytic, and these are sophisticated clinicians who want to hone their skills more. So I think it is a very, very sophisticated program. So I see a lot of people who are going to be, very successful as clinicians and also leaders in clinical practice.
The program has strengthened my sense of who I am, my identity as a social worker. It's really given me a confidence professionally and personally, and to be honest, to say that I've got a doctoral degree from an Ivy League university, you can't beat that.
Everybody in my cohort is working in some area with real people, with real problems. We can't always save the world one person at a time, so we sometimes have to look at systems change, and so this program helps us do both. I'm learning skills and knowledge that make me a better clinician, but it's also going to help me affect systems change in my own community.
We need strong practitioners that are guided by top-notch professionals. Entering this program has reinforced to me why, and I'll say this on camera, I'm not just a bleeding heart guitar playing hippie, that social justice and social practice matters and it's important, and there are riches other than money. And for me, this program has reinforced that. It's re-energized me as a social worker.